Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. My name Seftin Wulansari Sunatria. You can call me Wulan. I'm from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia Bandung, and I will present my research about analysis of learning obstacles of grade 7 students in algebra operation. Our agenda is about introduction, literature review, methods, data collection, results, and discussion. And the last one, conclusion. The first one is introduction. Okay. Mathematics is an important subject, so it is taught at every level of education. Mathematics became a very important subject taught in the 20th century. Even mathematics can be called one of the greatest achievements for mankind. Mathematics can facilitate other fields such as science, economy, and other. Everyone in his life will not be separate from mathematical activities, be they simple or complex ones. However, some students find mathematics as a difficult subject. Not a few students often make mistakes when working on problems related to mathematical calculation. Mistakes in doing these problems will create obstacles in students in learning mathematics. According to what Brashu said, an obstacle is thus made apparent by errors. The emergence of learning obstacles is basically caused by student prior knowledge, the way the teacher teaches, the teaching material used, or the student limited understanding of certain contexts. One of the topics that indicate a learning obstacle is algebra. This topic is included in the Indonesian curriculum and is the basic for understanding other topics such as equality, function, and other. According to the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics, or NCTM, mathematics is a science built from a variety of structured topics, consists of several topics that are interrelated with one another, such as geometry, algebra, statistics, and trigonometry. From this explanation, it appears that algebra is one of the basic concepts to that build mathematics. Therefore, mastering algebraic calculation is necessary when we want to master other mathematical topics. However, there are many students who make mistakes when doing algebraic calculation. Because of that, the objective of this research is to analyze learning obstacles of students when they learn the operation of algebra. For the literature review, the first one is about learning obstacles. Learning obstacles, according to Moreau, is something that hinders student progress in learning. Based on the search, brochure divides a learning obstacle into three types, namely ontogenic obstacle, didactical obstacle, and epistemological obstacle. First one, ontogenic obstacle is an obstacle related to the mental readiness and cognitive maturity of students in terms of knowledge. And the second one, the didactical obstacle is an obstacle caused by the didactic system, such as sequence factor and our curriculum stage, including its presentation in classroom learning. And the last, Epistemological obstacle. Epistemological obstacle is an obstacle due to the limited understanding and mastery of student about something, like concept, problem, or other, which is only related to certain context. Then algebra. Algebra is a branch of mathematics discovered by Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi. The name of algebra itself is taken from Arabic algebra, which means relationship or completion. Algebra can be defined as a branch of mathematics that studies the concept of principle or simplification and problem solving by using certain symbols or letters. There are several elements that make up algebra, as can be defined as term, coefficient, variable, and constant. Okay. This research use qualitative approach and phenomenological research design. And this research, the study in this research are testing the test instrument to students who have studied algebra, observing the student working on an instrument, conducting interviews with students regarding the test instrument that have been tested, and then processing describing the result obtained from instrument testing and interviews, describes learning obstacles that arise in students based on testing of test instrument on algebraic material, and then conducting interviews with teachers who teach algebra, analyze the data by classifying the findings on the ontogenic obstacle, didactical obstacle, and epistemological obstacle according to their characteristics. And the last one, draw the conclusion. For data collection, this research were conducted in class 7 of private junior high school in Bandung with 63 students as participants. Data collection technique in this study use triangulation. The types of triangulation used in this study are search triangulation and technical triangulation. For result and discussion, this is the test question about algebra. And this is the result. The first one, ontogenic obstacle. At the first figure, the mistakes is using a question answering application caused by lack of motivation to learn mathematics. And the second figure, the mistakes is wrong in doing calculation caused by not mastering the concept. And the third figure, the mistakes is wrong in doing calculation caused by lack of prior knowledge about distributive proportion. The second didactical obstacle in first figure and second figures, both of them have same mistakes. The mistakes is wrong in doing calculation caused by inadequate teaching materials. This is the material they have used about to learn algebra, unified algebra. And then epistemological obstacles. The first figure, the mistakes is work not according to instructions caused by limited understanding of the context of the question. And the second figure, the mistake is incorrect answer presentation caused by limited understanding of the context of the question. And the conclusion, There are three types of learning obstacle, namely, first, ontogenic obstacle caused by a lack of prior knowledge and lack of student motivation toward learning mathematics. The second, didactical obstacle caused by ongoing didactic condition or ineffective online learning as well as inadequate teaching materials. And the third, or the last one, epistemological obstacles caused by student lack of understanding of the context of the question. I think enough. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I can present it. I hope that the result of this research can be used as material in improving the quality of learning for the better. Amin. Okay, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.